Hello everybody, Frankie Day here. Okay guys, for this gorgeous Memorial Day weekend for Saturday, I have an unprecedented build I just finished up on, which I didn't make the entry for on the YouTube on a build, and I posted this on Facebook a couple times. So it's a Spitfire by Eduards in a key of 1/48 scale. This is the final reveal. I just finished this little girl probably this afternoon sometime. I worked on it off and on along with the Globemaster and the Coronado and a few other ones I was working on too as well, and so I'm knocking these builds out one by one. Excuse me. I quit smoking darn cigars. Anyway guys, that'll be the final reveal tonight for this video of my Eduards 1/48 scale Spitfire. And I got some few goodies here about the hobby shop yesterday, and these are some old kits I have not seen in 50, 60 years. And I got one that's probably pretty recently. It's by Academy, and we'll discuss that as I bring out the goodies after the final reveal of the Spitfire. Okay guys, this is the Eduards kit, the weekend series, it says. I'm going to tell you something now, ain't no way I can build this thing in one weekend without messing it up. This is a tedious job, a lot of small parts. There's a lot of extra parts that comes to this kit too, probably different versions. But the more or less on the box art, it's a Spitfire XV1. And it's on a gleaming aluminum finish. I used my favorite paint here is my homebrew I use, guys. A big old can of this is called metallic aluminum. You find this at a hardware store, Ace. Then you get yourself some acetone. When you put it in your mixing jar, you mix it together 50-50 like you do with paint. And you don't have to worry about clogging your airbrush up, nothing like that, folks. I learned that tip 40-50 years ago. When you use aluminum finishes, you use aluminum paint and acetone. Acetone acts like a dryer. It really dries it. You can actually spray that paint and acetone. Once you spray it in the model, the minute it gets that model, you can handle it without finger marks. And the paint by itself, you have to let it dry for about 3 or 4 hours, and you can be handled without finger marks. But that acetone does the job. So that's my tip for my home brew. Okay guys, we'll get to the final results of the final reveal of the Eduards 1/48 scale Spitfire. We'll take a camera over here, we'll swing it hard to start, but we'll take a look at this little guy. There you go guys. I'll adjust this can a little more so you can see it in its entirety. There we go. That's excellent. Okay guys, you can see what that paint does. So gleaming and shiny it is. That beats Alcads. It beats out the rest of that stuff. Just go to your hardware store, get yourself some metallic aluminum at Ace Hardware. Then add your acetone to it, aluminum finish, you're done. Then you go ahead and add your washes, which I did in this one. I have some pen line washes using pen, the pen method called pen panel lines using your pen wash, and I use oils on there, which is good with some turpentine. And instead of using a cotton bulb or a cotton stick, whatever you call it, cotton swab or whatever you do, I use just the back of it. I soft towel it with a paper towel, and be sure when you rub your wings, rub this way, not this way. Rub it from trailing edge to trailing edge to leading edge of the wing, and those panel lines will be recessed with the wash. And I may not show too much on here on the camera, but as light hits it, you can see where the washers are at. And this is a very beautiful airplane. The kit's a gorgeous kit to build, fellas. So anybody's got one of these in your stash, you know what I mean. And those of you who don't got one of these, go ahead and buy one because they're worth it. and they build very nicely. This is 1/48 scale. This is the Eduards Weekend Edition. And believe me, like I said at the beginning of the video, fellas, it takes more than a weekend to build this thing. And it takes a while. So I've been working on this thing off and on for a few days. And you can see the brilliance of the aluminum on here. And like I said earlier a while ago, you guys got one of these in your stash. Build it when you get a chance, because it's a very delightful kit to build. And it goes together very well. Not very much filler is used on it. Just use back with a sanding stick, and also use a buffing stick after you get the scratches out and re-scrab the panel ends. You're ready to go. So this is the Eduards 1/48 scale weekend edition of their SPITFIRE 15 Mark 15. Mark XV1. And a very clean build it is, guys. I really enjoyed building this airplane. And assembly wise, it goes together very, very nicely. There's a lot of small parts, fellas. A lot of small parts. So they have a lot of detail molded into the plastic itself. All those parts, all those small parts in there make up for the detail. Alrighty then. Okay guys, I know the camera's friendly. I'm going to swing on the camera out of yours truly and finish up the video, and I'll show you the goodies I got yesterday at the hobby shop. Alright gentlemen. Alrighty guys. Okay, for openers, well, I went to the hobby shop yesterday. I went in there to see if they what they had back in the plastic range. And so I ran across these. I got 4 kits in total I got. I had to buy 2 of these because I'm going to make one a civilian version and I'm going to make one a military version. This is the T2 type oiler. United States Navy, the tanker. You guys probably seen that on eBay floating around. And that's what got my attention. So, oh wow, Limburg's bringing out these old kits I haven't seen since I was a very, very young man at that time. And this is the first time I've seen this kit since 1959. So that's many ages ago, guys, as you know. So I bought 2 of them. And these are going to be fun to build. One's going to be the United States Merchant Marine black hull. It's going to be a red oxide deck. And all the king posts going to be either a buff or white. This is going to be United States Navy. I'm going to have this. I'm going to cut the railings off on the deck and make it flush. And I'm going to make a diorama with the same refueling an aircraft carrier. I got an aircraft carrier that I got from the Wind Wall, which is the USS Shangri-La. It's a 1/500 scale, same scale this is in. So I compared them both yesterday, and I toyed up with an idea. Once you make this thing underway, replenishment detail. And I have a tin can right next to it, which I have a Tamiya. No, I don't have a 1/500 scale one. Huh. I do got a Fletcher 1350 by Tamiya, but I don't have one 1/500. The only 1/500 scale kit I got is the Wind Wall USS Shangri-La, and this here USS Kennebec, the T2 type oiler. Now for the military version, it gives you a test shot of the model when it's done, how it looks like. To me, they were painted like that back in '44 using the 32 camouflage program that they use on this type of ship on the oilers. Most of them were black and they're kind of hexagon squares, but they're Navy always was experimenting with camouflage. So I'm going to make this one here. World War II. It's not going to be used in the 32. It's going to be used the Mark 20. It's going to be used the the 21 paint schedule. It'll be dark sea blue and haze gray and regular light gray. And it's going to be, I'm going to cut the hull bottom, make a water line out of it like it's sitting in an diorama. Same thing I do with my Shangri-La. So that's the two Lindbergh T2 type oil tankers. And the SCA2A1 T2 tankers, the backbone of the United States Navy. United States Navy, they were the Maritime Commission were popping those T3s and T2s out like nothing. And here's another one here, guys, by Lindbergh, same company. I haven't seen this since 1960, 61. This is their minesweeper. This is the Admiral type minesweeper. This is the same kit that was motorized. As a matter of fact, when I opened up the kit, it has components, parts that made it motorized. You got the motor housing on a motor fixed in there like this. You got your battery box, which runs on two, I believe 2 pin-light batteries it runs on. And you got to switch out the deck. You push down, it starts. I remember me and my brother Gary one time, I had one of these once, and right before I went in the Navy. And him and I, we were kids. We all grew up. We always had these motorized Lindbergh kits, and we always sailed them back and forth in a little pond. We had a little run out, a freshwater runoff, and they're building the Ventura Keys out there. It used to be an airport out there in Ventura, California. And what they did is all that water they brought out and went. They exited all that water into a little run out and tried to be a good acre deep pool. So that's why me and my brother had a good time going over there sailing these little Lindbergh kits back and forth. And so Lindbergh, they were pretty much a gimmick company. And here's the back of the complete model, as you can see. This is a good kit, guys. And it'll keep me busy for a long, long time. Lastly, this kit needs no introduction. You guys probably got one in your stash or thinking about getting one of these. Right here is the artillery. I thought it was Academy. My apologies. The artillery Short Sunderland Mark 1 flying boat. This will make an excellent addition next to my Coronado flying boat. And I got about 4 or 5 of the Airfix 1/72 scale Short Sunderlands in my stash. And I saw this yesterday, and for $64, it's not a bad kit. So I got it for about $55. And comes with a booklet, comes with photo etched parts for the pilot's compartment. Gives you a choice of squadrons on back here. It shows the paint schedules done on the Short Sunderland instead of the one we're all used to by the Coastal Command, all white, X dark sea gray, and slate gray. This has like dark earth and slate gray and sky and light gray. And it's got the paint chip call outs too, I guess. You can always go by. So a very impressive kit indeed it is. No mistake about it. So I'm going to put those in my stash pile. If I get hot in those tankers, probably when wintertime gets around the corners, which is a long, long, long way from here, from a far, far away time. And so I got a lot of stuff I got to finish up on. Well, guys, this concludes the video, the final reveal of my edited weekend edition of their Spitfire and the gleaming aluminum natural finish. And I gotta get hot in an F4. Wasn't like a video of that, but this is as far as got the F4. I might sneak this in too, guys. I got about that much done on her. A little filler. This is the second time I filled this thing. After I sand this off and everything, it's not going to need no more filler. Not that much filler, guys. But I like to put enough on there to make sure it's there. And so this will be a nice model when I get finished with it. So I'll probably get hot on that tomorrow. And I got the Shackleton, and I'll get started on that this Monday. I was working on the wings yesterday. I got the filler sand off on top of his nacelles, as you remember from the last video. And so I got little bits and bobs I got to put on there and prime and ready for the final reveal. Okay guys, this is Frankie Day signing off, and God bless you guys and have a very safe and wonderful Memorial Day. And stay safe. Any of this going on, don't drive, because we got Smokey and the bandits out there are waiting on you. We got a few checkpoints up here right now. And also make sure you're not any drinking going on. You guys don't want to go there. It's a very expensive ordeal because you can get messed up. Okay, this is Frankie Day signing off. God bless you guys, and happy modeling. Please subscribe and make Mama happy. And we'll catch you on the next update, which will be Clint, the Mad Modeler, and Frankie Day model builds. Buddy build of the F4 Phantom by Revell in the massive scale of 132. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably have a video of that tomorrow. So we'll have a good day. Like I said on the Coronado video, I might throw in a little guitar job with my jazz master behind me. I know you guys will like that. So will I. This is Frankie Day signing off, and we'll catch you guys later. God bless you boys, and have a very wonderful Memorial Day weekend, and safe, and have fun with the kids and the wife and the old lady. Bye guys.